So, this crazy snowstorm, hurricane force winds. I was just telling you about that wet butthead, all that crap. Nebraska and other areas. Somebody done took some drone footage. Niobrara Dam destroyed, completely destroyed in Spencer, Nebraska. My friend Bill, who lives in Nebraska, was telling me all about this stuff. And he said, it's crazy. They said it has not flooded like this in 500 years. We have a daycare mom that is stuck in a town about 65 miles from here. If she can't get out, not if, whatever, she can't get out because the whole town is completely surrounded by water. Bill, his wife, does daycare. His wife runs a little daycare center. So he's saying one of their daycare the daycare moms. I'm not sure. I'm assuming one of the kids' moms that they do the daycare, service for. Stuck in a town 65 miles away, completely surrounded by water. Oh, where's she, on the coast? No. Oh, she must be by a huge river or a lake. No. Middle of the damn country, Nebraska. Surrounded by water, crazy snow, hurricane force winds. And you know something? I've always said, guys, 2012, Mayan calendar came and went, nothing, everything's fine. I said, hold on. I said numerous times, when you show me that we've climaxed through the data and now we have a legitimate fall off in events, volcanic activity, volcanoes and or the activity goes with it, the earthquake stuff, the big storms, all the stuff, the flooding. When that stuff starts slowing down, then we know we've peaked. And 1 year of it not happening doesn't mean it, you got to have a period of time where you can really study it and say, okay, yeah, that's a period, we're going the other way now, good. And I said, since 2012, it hasn't gotten any better, because Mayan calendar. 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. We're 7 years into this. And we're having some of the worst stuff we've ever seen. And you remember the old French guy, the old French prime minister or minister of something? Remember that guy? We have 500 days, or remember that? In 500 days, we have to deal with the climate because things are going to get really interesting. You remember that? Remember that whole thing? Remember that guy? And I'm trying to think if I can find what I know I did the video. French minister. Let me see if I can search my own videos and find that. Nope. French 500. Oh, 500. How about just 500? Hurricane Harvey, once in 500-year flooding. That was August 27, 2017. Once in a 500-year flooding, Hurricane Harvey. So that there's another 500. Oh, once in a 500 years. Same with him, Nebraska. What's that? Trump dumping all 500 of Obama's minions. Fantastic. I want to find the French thing, and I don't know what I would have used for the title, but it was something like 500. In 500 days. Remember, you know what I'm talking about, where he said that. We talked about this at length. But at any rate, you remember him saying that. So yeah, climate change is coming, not because of man-made stuff. They just know it's time for these cycles to kick in and whatnot. And that's what happens. So 500-year flood here, 500-year flood over there, crazy freaking continental United States hurricane thing that Cliff High's data said a long time ago, look for this coming. Crazy weather will be coming and it's not getting any better. Yeah. You may want to crack open some of those old WebBot reports and read through them. So, like I was saying, the whole thing about me saying, look, when things start peaking and then they go down, then we can start talking about, oh, well, this crazy climate stuff, change, whatever, Mayan calendar, crazy weather, it has turned the page, so to speak, good. But it has gotten worse, which means we have not peaked. So you can kind of see why things happen, disasters happen. And again, most of the people live on the coast. 80% of the population of the world lives very near the coast. And from time to time, we have interesting events that seem to wipe out the population. So I'm going to play a little bit of a video. I'm just going to kind of not play it, just go through it. This is what it looked like. That dam. Niobrara Dam destroyed, Spencer, Nebraska. So that's what it looked like. Here's that same picture afterwards. Destroyed. Look at this thing. Absolutely destroyed. And the whole area around it. Of course, we got snow and everything here too. Like this. Absolutely terrible. Look at this thing. And then the bridge or whatever this was behind here could have been part of the another part of the other side of the dam. I'm not really sure. You got two of these things here. Looked like they were some type of roadway or walkway or something to get there from one side to the other. I mean, typically a dam, well, many dams allow you to cross over them, over the top, or we'll have a road nearby anyways. This is the building. Got completely, the water came up so high and, it just destroyed this brick wall and everything of the actual building. So this guy took a drone video. Was that big chunks of ice and snow there? You know what I'm seeing? Looks like. Yeah, big chunks of ice, ground, whatever, permafrost, who knows. And this is like, things are supposed to be getting warm again. Didn't spring start? This is posted March 16th. It's posted yesterday. On March 14th, at around 5 in the morning, the dam on the Niobrara River, south of Spencer, was overtaken by flooding and ice jams. 2 days prior to this, there was significant snow melting. 1 day prior was one day prior, there was all-day rain, measuring 1 to 1.5 inches. The ground was still frozen from recent below normal temperatures. All that water broke loose ice chunks the size of cars and trucks. The dam was no match for this extreme force. The dam and the dike were both destroyed. The water then washed out Highway 281 and flooded many communities downstream. When's the last time you heard a story like that? Seriously. When is the last time you heard a story like that? It's only getting worse. And Bill, he was the one my mom read. I see you guys moving in June 2018. I see you moving and you're going to have a house built and described it and all this little stuff. It's the same story that Sharon Michelle told him afterwards when she read him, and nobody knew that story. Not publicly yet. I hadn't told anyone about it. And, the specifics. And she picked up right on all that stuff, told him some more details about some stuff. But he ain't moving, and he didn't move in June. And it don't look like he's going to be moving this June, to be honest with you. Because for him to move, cryptos have to go way up. That was part of the discussion. He's like, yeah, I'll build the house. I have it. He's like, your mom's right. I want to build my house. I'm a contractor. He is. And I'm going to have my own house built. And I'm going to do it my way. And I'm going to take my time with it and stuff. And he goes, but that's what I want. And out in the country somewhere, my little spot. And I'm like, I'm with you. I hear you. I like that. So he's like, yeah, see, we're ready to get the hell out of here, And I'm like, yeah, come on, crypto, for his sake. Let's go. But like I said, I think, again, cliff high, $1,200 Litecoin and all that. Like, whoa. Not Litecoin, excuse me, Bitcoin. And people think, oh, that can't happen. We've bottomed already. How many people said it? I keep saying this. How many people said we've bottomed at $6,000 Bitcoin? We're not going below 5,100. We're not going below 5,100. That's it. This is the floor. Then 46, 4,700. We won't go below that. I mean, if we get past 51, we won't go below 46. There's a huge buying wall that'll just come, and 46, 45, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, $3,100. Ding, 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 ding. There's the bottom. And then we have $22 Litecoin, of course. I know people give me crap on that, but my guy was calling it when people were saying, no way in hell, we're going below even $50 on Litecoin. We will not go there. Joe, it's going to 38. Ching, da-ding, got it. Joe, it's going to 23. Way before we even got into the 20s. Matter of fact, before we even got to 38, he was already reminding me. You know when he said his next stop was, right? 23. And I'm sitting here doing the stank face. He can't see me doing the stank face, but I am. 23. Really? They're talking half of where it's, the 50 we didn't even think it. Well, he did get that one thing right. Yeah, and he got that other thing right. So I start reminding people, Patreon guys, this is what he said. This is what happened. I think I'm going to take a chance on $13 to $17 Litecoin. Like he thinks it's coming. Now, his initial thought was 13. The initial target was 13 thereabouts. Then as we got closer, not real close, but as we started getting closer, he said 13 to 17 is their target. Okay, fair enough. I'm like, all right, it's $25. He already nailed the other ones. I'm going to go ahead and make this play. And then we hit 22. Nope, not enough. Few more dollars, and we would have been on $17 target. But it is what it is. Taking a gamble, trying to get some more crypto in my pocket, doing that. That's what you do when you trade, right? So, anyways, I started playing with Bitcoin Cash. He told me great information on Bitcoin Cash. I've been posting on Patreon, and I've been pleased to see Bitcoin Cash doing exactly what he said he'd be doing. And many times him telling me when it's going to do it. But anyways, the crypto market, anyone that says any market, it's bottomed. Now, if it does, and then it goes back, they get to say, oh, see, I was right. Look, pat my invisible shoulder. I was right. I told you guys, I'm an expert TA. I told you I was right. And when it doesn't happen, well, it's manipulation. It's manipulation. It's this, it's that. It's all these other reasons. All I'm saying is, and I've always said this, never say never, especially in the crypto market. Don't ever say it can't go higher, and don't ever say it can't go lower. Because what happened? How many people got wrecked thinking it would not go below 50? In this case, Litecoin. Or pick Bitcoin. 6,100, 6,000, that's it. Oh, no, I mean 5,100. No, I mean 46 and 47. No, I mean, wait a minute. I guess I should just shut up and wait and see where it goes. 3,100. Okay, that was it. And, this data I was looking at recently, some of my indicators, mainly one, and some TA guys I know that typically don't listen to the other nonsense that a lot of other TA guys listen to. Oh, yeah. Because as soon as my guys get it right and those other guys get it wrong and everyone's yelling at them, I hear it all over TradingView. It was manipulation. Well, how come it's not manipulation when you guys are calling it up or down and it does what you say it does? But then when you get it wrong, you just, manipulation, that's why. No. How about you're never going to get it right all the time? How about you don't know what the hell's going on behind the scenes and when it's going to go on behind the scenes? But some of the contrarian views that I follow seem to, as in the TA guys on TradingView, some of those guys that I follow, build a pretty good case for market moves up or down. And right now, they've been telling for a while, this is an accumulation period. I'm telling you, it's a Wyckoff. I think that's how you pronounce it. Wyckoff accumulation period. He goes, if I'm right again, he said, this guy I know, not my guy, but a TA guy I know. He goes, this peak that we're seeing on Friday, whatever, I think it's going to end by Saturday night or something, just Saturday at some point. And we may start going down a little bit. And for the next 2 weeks, we may go down to start touching some support at around the $3,400 to $3,600 Bitcoin mark, followed by what I think will be a little rally, and then followed by more dump to touch the other support, the last support of 3,100. That price point. So that's again, he's just studying stuff, repeating it to me. I'm looking at what he's doing. Yeah, makes sense. And especially if what Cliff High says, and if these exchanges go down because of the fact that they don't have the damn crypto that they're supposed to. Every time an exchange in the past has had major trouble like that, the prices plummeted. Don't you recall not too long ago, the Korean exchanges had some trouble? What happened to the prices of stuff? They didn't go up. They crashed. So I said to myself, every time these things crash, crash and burn as in an exchange crashes and burns, so to speak, the prices dump. They don't go up higher. They dump. Like, again, look at it. There's a couple times in the Korean exchanges this happened. You have the Mt. Gox fiasco. Like, I haven't seen yet a positive thing when an exchange got caught red-handed with an issue. Oh, we got hacked. They always cry that we got hacked. How about you never had the effing coins? A glitch. No, you don't have the coins. Call it a hack, call it whatever you want. The result was the same. So that's why I'm saying, never say never. Look, I'd rather give up that Litecoin loss. Although, it's not a complete loss. I've made some good moves with Bitcoin Cash, thanks to my guy, but not what my Litecoin thing was. So I'm still working on that. But I would give all that up. Throw it away. Gone. If I could let the market rally like we all think it should for everybody else's benefit, I would just say F that. I'll take my other 2/3. I'll win on that one. Lost that. I can't play the trading game. Get rid of all the Bitcoin Cash stuff. Get rid of that too. To make it go back up and make everybody, everyone be happy and about their portfolios and all that again. But it's a timing thing, right? It's always a timing thing. People are going to be right. People are going to be wrong. They're going to time at the top. They're going to miss the top. They're going to time the bottom. They're going to miss the bottom. We're all just trying to figure it out the best we can. But my mom sees him moving. Like, at some point, this stuff's going to get good. Like it does from time to time through the cycles. So for Bill's sake, yeah, I wish this thing would get going already, right? For my sake and some of my patrons who are looking at the data and the indicator stuff I've been telling them about, like, we think we see something. The data is telling us, put your emotions in check. Don't chase this Bitcoin Cash rocketing that just happened. If you're not in it already anyways, let it come back down. And sure enough, it's already come back down. So is it going to come down more? According to my TA guy, it should over the next 2 weeks. And I'm talking the market itself. What was I going to say too? So that would be 2 weeks. And then my indicator that I've got access to, that I was telling you about recently, it's saying we're an overbought. We're still an overbought right now. Like, safely an overbought as I'm talking to you. What they consider extreme overbought, it's a pretty big range higher, but we're just tapping into that right now as far as the indicator is concerned. And so again, looking at the past, I said, well, how many days or weeks could go by before it actually says, okay, I'm in this position, dump comes. Sometimes it was days, sometimes it was weeks and weeks, several weeks. We got a piece of the dump right when it indicated, and then we went sideways and it went back up a little bit, and now we're still in this overbought area. So again, if I put my emotions in check and just listen to the data, I'm going to sit on the sidelines. And that's what I'm doing with this trade bag, sitting on the sidelines, because I think we do have more downward pressure. But if I can grab some more crypto on the way up and then let the market really kick in, that would be great. But we're also talking, we're in March, middle of March right now, 17th. Cliff High's data, again, I have to say it, if it's going to be right, it may not be right. He may miss it altogether. We have to be fair here, right? But if he's right, what I'm hoping for right now, can we get back down to 3,000 Bitcoin and, so we can make this move on Bitcoin Cash? That's not going to be a big enough move for what Cliff High's seeing. However, we may find we do a little recovery, and then all of a sudden my indicator is screaming, get the hell out. More dump comes. It's hard to say, but I'm just trying to acquire more crypto in my bag for the time being, I guess what I'm trying to say, because we got problems like this with floods and crap being destroyed, and I'd like to get my little spot somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? My little bug out spot, or whatever you want to call it. With this treasure hunting stuff, I'll be honest, I'd like to have a second place in, a couple other states, to be honest with you. Go out there and do something half the year, come back here, do something half the year, whatever. But it takes money to do stuff, right? And I'd like cryptos to be one of those sources that helps me along the way. So who knows? Anyways, that's it for this video. Take care.